they're worried that if they subscribe, it's boring or lame or something. And they're wondering if it's worth going all the way to the store, to Whole Foods or Sprouts or Chapters, Indigo, wherever it is that they're planning to go to buy it. They're wondering, is it worth it? So I want to just give you a walkthrough, and you can decide for yourself. I'll show you some of the material that's in here. So first of all, we always interview the most amazing people that we can. So this is Yoga Girl, Rachel Brathen, one of the first Insta yogis, really great, beautiful soul. This is Wim Hof. He was he's called the Iceman. He climbed Everest in his shorts. Using pranayama breathing, using techniques that are from ancient pranayama meditations to be able to swim under ice water. This guy's amazing. You should check him out. And Trevor Hall, he's my wife's favorite musician. He's a meditative musician that sings about deep concepts and spirituality. So I want to give you a little walkthrough here. Let's take the latest issue first. And our next issue, by the way, we have an interview from Deepak Chopra. We have a gold medalist, an Olympic gold medalist who uses meditation for her snowboarding. And we have really, really cool stuff in there. I'm not even going to spoil some of the biggest interviews in that issue. But first, this one mainly is focused on Yoga Girl, Ram Dass, who recently died, and the pandemic and ways of working with emotions and anxiety in the pandemic. First of all, we really try to make everything very artful and beautiful and life-changing. Sometimes we make mistakes, like my face got a little cut off in the letter from the editor. But still, we got beautiful letters, emails in response to this letter. People that said that they were crying as they were reading it. This is some meditation instructions from Alan Watts. I love this quote: "The easiest way to get into the meditative state is to begin by listening." And then some more from Alan Watts here, one of the greatest philosophers of the recent generation. And I'm in contact with his son as well. I might be doing a podcast with him and included in the magazine with him and Wim Hof's daughter, maybe. And elements of the Chin twins. These are really awesome people. They're twins, and they do a lot of meditation and yoga. And the pictures are by one of the twins' husbands, Nigel Barker. He's a famous photographer. This is a meditation about. This is an article about meditation for kids. Here, let me see if I can tilt this. There we go. Meditation for kids and how it can help them mentally and emotionally. John Nine is a musician, spiritual musician in Jamaica. She does reggae music and spirituality and meditation stuff. We did an interview with her. There's some meditation techniques that you can use at home. We did a whole feature on Ram Dass, who's one of our favorite people that recently passed away. Amazing spiritual teacher. If you haven't heard of him, you should look him up. We did an interview with his friend Raghu Marcus, and we got an article from one of his most recent caretaker. This is actually a really beautiful article, one of the best written articles I've ever read. We have like a dance meditation article about raves and music festivals and the spirituality that's inherent in those things. We have the article about Rachel Brathen here. I really do my best to make the layouts really awesome. We have a designer in Sweden, and then I do some of the layouts myself. We want every issue to be not just beautiful, but life-changing, really powerful stuff that's really going to help you in life about vulnerability and love and being real. We have, this is like a recent study about meditation versus the flu. Forrest Neal is another meditation teacher. I'm going to just... Here, we have some winter and autumn meditations, and really some just like powerful stuff to help you get through some like the cold winter months. You can see just like some of the ideas here, some of the sort of meditations. And here, I'll try to go through this a little more quickly. This is an interview with Jenny Goldfarb from Unreal Deli. She was on Shark Tank, and we did an interview with her. And it's about like her vegan deli that she's producing now and shipping around the world. She's like an amazing success story for the vegan food industry. This is mindful parenting during the pandemic in case you have kids. The Journey of Illumination by this guy Shiv, who's really awesome. And you know, he kind of traveled around the world on boats, and it was just a really powerful article. Tori Pope Tori Pope is amazing. She's a psychedelic artist who my wife has been following her work for a long time, and interview with her, we talked to her, and she gave us an article about like meditation, spirituality, like pregnancy, bringing new life and new consciousness into the world, and like the spirituality inherent in that. This is an article from Mark Van Buren, who's a friend of ours. He also published a bunch of books on meditation, 5 meditative tips to survive the corona apocalypse, a really good article. Loving kindness meditation. You get the general idea. And even our sponsors, like Unity Vibration, they're people that you'll really resonate with. Unity Vibration obviously is sort of that Om, but this is a kombucha beer. It's the only kombucha that I like, and it's the only beer that I like. I don't like kombucha or beer, but I like kombucha combined with beer, made by like a really great couple in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Really nice people. You can see, I won't go through these too much, but basically this, let's say the Wim Hof issue, if you take a look in there, you can see, like deep stuff, powerful mantras, be here now as a powerful mantra, and sort of getting into the meaning of it. And meditation board where you can pick from like intermediate or advanced or for beginners. It's a little hard to do this while filming. We have, I want to rip this, that we have like a chakras explanation that really explains all the chakras and gives you like an idea of what they're about. We have like an article on Nyepi. Nyepi is like a holiday in Bali that's like an ancient Hindu holiday where they bring out these like monsters and they parade them around at like midnight, and they're sort of like the inner demons, and then they burn them at the end of the night, and then the next day everybody's just silent for like the whole day. It's pretty amazing. And I took those pictures, by the way. Here we have like an interview with Trevor Hall and sort of like a bio of him, and like some of his like song lyrics, and they're very powerful. And here, I'll skip through this because it's a pretty long article. Got the Wim Hof article over here, the Iceman. He's just playing guitar like on an iceberg. That guy is really amazing. And let's see. We have, I'm just skipping through some stuff here. We have an article with Malini Jasudasan, who's another really great yogi that is actually a New Yorker from like when we were living in the village and we were making this issue of the magazine. She happened to be nearby in Soho, so we did a little article on her. Eric Adams, Eric Adams, at the time that we interviewed him, he was the borough president of Brooklyn. He still is, and he's a vegan and a meditator, and now he's running for mayor of New York, which is a big deal. We interviewed him about meditation and things like that, and he's actually kind of the favorite for the mayor of New York. I think it's really awesome. Right now, Andrew Yang is running too, so I don't know what's going to happen with that, but we did an interview with Jesse Israel, who runs the Big Quiet. They do like these crazy huge events in cool places like this one was this is like a meditation event in the top of the World Trade Center. This is obviously before the pandemic. And in the Oculus, these are all people meditating. They throw these really cool events. This one was in Madison Square Garden. They did one in the under the blue whale in the Museum of Natural History. That's Jesse. We did an interview with him, which we have in video also. Oh, Spirit Quest. This was a great article. That's actually my wife, Giovanna, right there, in the Himalayas, and we trekked like 100 miles through the Himalayas to get to the Everest base camp. We actually started in here in the southern tip of India, and we traveled all along the coast of India and up into the Himalayas up here. And this was all overland, and then we did the last 100 miles by foot to Everest, and it was really amazing. We interviewed people along the way, like in Amma's ashram. This is Shubhamrita in Amma's ashram, one of Amma's like closest disciples, and it was like we did a whole interview with him and almost like made a documentary out of it. You can find some of that stuff on our YouTube, and we just have like the whole journey here, interviewing people along the way. Anyway, and Pokhara in Nepal is a really great place. Maybe for after the pandemic, you can check it out. We like stayed in Sherpa's houses. Like this is like an old Sherpa woman with like her her grandson. And there's just a lot of beautiful stuff in the magazine. I interviewed these monks, the monk children in the Himalayas. I mean, like crazy stuff. And I don't know, basically there's a lot of magazines out there that are about like, you know, kind of about meditation, but they're really not like into like the beauty and the spirituality of it. They're more into the like studies and like clinical stuff. And to me, I find them boring. That's why I started this magazine. So I think that these, that our magazine, and I mean, obviously I'm biased, but like over here we interviewed Shinge Roshi. She's like the first female Zen monk ordained outside of Japan. You get the general idea. And lava yogurt is a vegan yogurt made with pili nuts. You get the general idea. I just wanted to give you that walkthrough so that you can know what the magazine is, what it's about, who it's run by. It's me and my wife, mainly my wife Giovanna. We have some partners that we work with. We interview really cool meditation celebrities that you know, and also just people who have powerful things to say. And I really hope that you join us on our mission. Every subscriber is helpful to us because right now we're printing, we want every issue to be life-changing. And in order to do that, we need to put a lot of time into it. So we spend all year making 2 issues. They're like super, super handcrafted, beautiful issues. But as we grow our subscriber base, as our subscriber base grows, we have more revenue that we can actually use to hire people. And I have really great people that I can hire that are just like very high quality, really deep meditators, people that can write in the way that Alan Watts can write. Well, nobody can write like Alan Watts, but you get the idea, like something that it has that kind of power. And we want every issue to have that kind of power, to have that kind of Alan Watts, Ram Dass, Pema Chodron, like feeling that you actually just break through into like another level of understanding and another level of presence. And to do right now, we can produce 2 of those per year, but we're getting to a point, our subscriber base is growing fast enough that I think by 2022, we'll be able to move to 4 issues per year and keep the same quality. And by 2023, we could probably get up to 6 issues per year, as long as our subscriber base keeps growing the way that it's growing right now. And then by maybe in the future, we can get up to 12 issues per year, but I'm not sure. So don't hold me to that. But anybody who subscribes now at the low $15 per year rate is going to be grandfathered in. So no matter how many we end up printing, even if we end up printing 12 per year, you're still going to be at that rate, even though we've raised the rate we will be raising the rate for other new subscribers at that point. Whew, that was a mouthful. So I hope that was helpful in your decision-making process of whether it's worth going out to the store to go out and buy one. We're in thousands of stores across the US and Canada. Right now, since we're twice a year, you have the best chance of finding us in the store if you go either like end of March or anytime during April, because we're releasing the next one March 21st on the equinox. So you'll be able to probably find us in pretty much any bookstore or grocery store or whatever from the end of March to like through April or maybe even May, or in end of September, but after the next equinox through October. Those are the easiest times to find us in the store, but you can always subscribe online. Right now we're doing a special. I don't want to say that when you're watching this video, you'll be getting, like, we'll be doing this type of special, but we're doing a special where you're able to get a free back issue with your subscription. So if you subscribe, you can get actually a free back issue, and then you'll get the next 2. So you'll be getting 3 for your first year. I mean, if you see on the website that there's another deal at the moment, just trust what's on the website in terms of the current deal that's available. And and we're doing free shipping right now also. So sometimes we do free shipping, sometimes we don't. Depends on the month. It depends on like our ability to do that. Let's see. Trying to think if there's anything else I should tell you about. not. I guess that if there's anything else, I'll try to write it in, or you can always feel free to reach out to us through Facebook on our website at the bottom right corner on meditationmag.com. On the bottom right corner of the website, there's a little messenger icon, like Facebook Messenger. You can just message us through Facebook from there, or just find us. That's the easiest way to do it, meditationmag.com, and then just at the bottom right there, just message us through the messenger there. Don't message us as a guest. Message us through your actual Facebook account, because otherwise that conversation gets lost. I try to respond myself when I have a chance. Giovanna sometimes responds. So you'll usually be able to actually talk to us. And if you need anything at all, just feel free to message us. If you have any questions, feel free to message us. And we really do our best to make this something that's going to be good for the world. We do our best to make this something that's going to be a positive impact in the world. To me, that's my goal in life, my mission in life. I was sitting in a monastery when I was 25 years old in southern Thailand, a Buddhist monastery that is called Wat Suan Mok, and I had this very powerful sort of awakening experience, and it was this bliss and this ecstasy, and I knew that I needed to share that with the world. It was like the first time I realized like a mission in life, like I actually had some thing that I wanted to dedicate my entire life to. And since then, that's about 10 years ago, I've been just pushing to try to help get meditation more into the culture, into the mainstream in the West, here in the United States. And every subscriber helps us with that mission, so we really appreciate you. And I hope that you enjoy our magazine. If you do subscribe, I hope that everything that we're doing has a positive impact. And yeah, if there's anything that you need, if you don't like the magazine, we'll give you a full refund. If there's anything that you need, feel free to reach out. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it makes a difference to you. And just let me know if it makes a difference to you. Like, maybe leave a comment on the video or click the like button. I don't know if this is going to be on YouTube or what, but thank you very much. Have a beautiful